Now, the big one, polymer registration. I see a question in the chat about that. Someone asked, is it going to be for sure in the new REACH? Well, it's at least in this outline of a proposal, the polymer registration, or we should say actually notification. So here we wrote registration, but it's actually more of a notification. It's more than 1 ton per year. So here we try to break it into steps. Without going too much into detail, I think, yes, it was a bit of a surprise that it remained in there. There's still a lot that's in the air from the wording that they use, because this identification and these grouping steps would be carried out by the authorities and by ECHA, and they have so much already on their plate. And so it's one of those that looks a little bit like an unworkable white whale again. So their intentions, of course, is to catch a number of polymers that they consider should be under the REACH purview, but there's still so much that we don't know about this. And I think it's like for the MAF, we expect the lines to move here. This was such a shock if we take the words from CEFIC, for example, that this is still in there despite the uncertainty, that we can expect that this is one of the bargaining chips of industry to try and make or like one of the points where they will seek to curtail it or to get a more reasonable proposal. Nanomaterials, it's also some vague announcements were made here, but just giving legal recognition to the 2022 Commission recommendation on the definition of nanomaterial. From a legal standpoint, also here, it kind of makes sense to just use what was kind of soft law to make it into the law and to clarify what information needs to be submitted for nanoform implementation. But here again, the devil is in the detail, and we would move from essentially a system where you have a bit of flexibility because the recommendation is not hard law to a system where it becomes hard law, and you may have very differing interpretation whether you fall under the nanoform category or not. So here also maybe a question of preparation in your sector, and to see, look again to the 2022 recommendation. It could be that some of the forms of the substances that you have registered, for example, fall into the definition, or maybe you've had those discussions at consortium level at some point, and maybe you need to reopen them if it becomes then a legal requirement.